Hello, everybody. My name is Sodaholic, and welcome back to the channel. Um, a new year has passed, being we are now in 2026. Black Ops 2 is now set in the past. We are finally closer to GTA 6 with it being delayed again. A lot has happened this year, and I kind of wanted to make this video to go through the year and talk about like my channel, my personal life, and things that I'm looking forward to this year. Coming into the big 26, I guess. This light is really glaring. Let me fix that. Be right back. Alright, it's a little bit better. I mean, it's still it radiates behind me, but yeah. And my fan. I don't have a professional setup, but country girls make do, right? So, first thing I want to talk about is we're going to go from the beginning of the year to where we are today. Obviously, this isn't a video that I recorded on New Year's or anything, but yeah, whatever. So, first thing with the new year that started, obviously, is I moved up here to where I live now, being Texas in the United States. I was living in New Mexico where Breaking Bad was filmed. Oh my god. I lived there for 16, 17 years. And that's my hometown. It's where I grew up. It's where I finished high school. It's where my whole life was. It's where I lived with my mom, my dad, my grandparents, everything. My mom moved up here to Texas, and I still lived in New Mexico for quite some time. And then I finally decided I'm going to move up here, change my life. New Mexico wasn't doing so well for me, especially in high school. High school was really rough because, I went to a secluded type of high school where you had to literally send an application and they interviewed you to see if you could get in. By no means was this a prestigious school. It was so small. It was literally a hallway. That was the classes. A little tiny lunchroom that basically nobody used. And a little atrium. It even doubled as like a college for after hours. So after high school is when college kids would come and use this building. It was right next to a library. So it was by no means a big school at all. It was more meant for kids who couldn't really fit into public high school, so they would go there and still be able to get their education. And it also doubled as the fact that this school had specific plans. You had to do like certain presentations to show how you grew as a person, things like that. You had to do dual credit. You had to go and intern at places so you could get jobs, things like that. Now, it's good because public high schools don't force these things on you. They just make you get your diploma and then bon voyage. This school was actually like, we want you to do internships so you can get a job, so you can start making that money. And that's what got me into getting jobs so that I could, like when I wanted to get my provisional, when I wanted to get gas for my car, when I wanted to go and buy lunch from McDonald's or wherever for school, things like that. So I was able to buy things. And it was kind of nice, but when it hit my senior year, I got tired of high school and I had the option to go and graduate early. And that's what I did. I graduated early. So I graduated in 2024 when I was actually supposed to graduate in 2025. So, but in the year, I ended up, turning 18, and, I am now an adult in America, even though I can't do adult things really, like I can't drink, can't smoke, whatever, because whatever, right? So I became 18, and when I moved up here in Texas, I ended up having to change a lot of how my life works. So, um, Texas is a really big state. It's not rural. So I don't live in the mountains anymore. I live in a suburban neighborhood. So I can't just go and dirt bike out in the hills. I don't have that. And also, if you just want to drive somewhere, it's right there instead of having to take a 10-minute drive out into a little bit of town. If you want to go to the big towns, you got to drive a little bit further. Now, not like an hour or anything, but, it's still a little bit of a drive. I ended up buying a new car, being a Chevrolet 2011 V6 Camaro. I love that thing. It's manual, beautiful. It's the type of car I want, But out here, it's different. I'm still kind of learning everything about it. Like if I want to go to San Antonio, I got to drive on the interstate. Where I lived, if you hit the interstate, you had to drive like far to hit the interstate, and so it's a little different. Um, and also, like I've been getting jobs out here, just working, things like that. And then another crazy thing, something that I was able to finally achieve, one of my dreams, is that I got to start making music, which, if you guys have ever heard, I know it's not that good. Trust, I'm trying, okay? I did end up joining a band, though, which is something that I wanted to do. I am their lead guitarist, which is pretty big considering the fact that there's so many things you can play in a band, being either the bass player, the drummer, the vocalist, whatever. Being lead guitarist is pretty special because that means you get to do really cool things for the songs, such as solos, harmonies, things like that. I know the rhythm guitarist can do the same thing, but it's the lead guitarist's job to do that, and so it feels like a pretty big honor for me to do that. I've been able to do more things by myself, being such as paying my own bills and stuff like that. I've been able to buy things that I want. That little bugger right there is the PSVR 2. I just bought that for myself for Christmas this year because it's something that I really wanted ever since it was released. And, it's great. I love it. I've only had it for a couple of days, and I've been doing so much on it. I want to start doing videos with it because I can capture everything on my PlayStation and then transfer it to my computer and edit the videos from there, and which is probably I will do again. I've always wanted to start doing VR content, but it was really hard transferring it from my Oculus to the computer, and the videos didn't even really come out that well because the Quest 2 isn't really that powerful. The PSVR 2 is very powerful. The PlayStation can capture beautiful gameplay. When I would randomly post Rainbow Six Siege content or the Valorant video, even though I didn't edit it because I didn't transfer it to my PC, it still came out beautiful. It still was clean and crisp. And with the PSVR 2 being very capable of having beautiful graphics, it is something that I will be able to do again. All I have to do is just get like a thumb drive or a USB-C cable to plug it into my PC to be able to edit the videos in the way people want them to see. I also got this new mic for my birthday that my mother got me. Shout out my mother. She got me this microphone in which I've been using now. I don't have to use the terrible Amazon $50 microphone that I bought by myself. And it sounds great. It runs great. I had to buy an audio interface, sure, but the audio interface has given me a lot of potential in terms of music and recording videos. I've made new friends along the way, such as being my bandmates, coworkers, and even my friends on Discord. Shout out to Witherbro08. I've known him when we were playing Call of Duty together. I still talk to him to this day. He's a great person. Shout out to him. Link in the description, of course. And, just other things. And the thing I want to talk about is that this year in 2026, I really need to start. I know I say this a lot. I need to start putting a lot more effort into my YouTube. Even though music is really my passion, I also like doing YouTube. And the reason why is because I get to be myself when I make my videos. It's just me making my own jokes, laughing at my own jokes, and being able to post it and hopefully see that other people find it funny. And another thing this year is that I really want to start coming out of my comfort zone, being such as being more confident in myself and, not thinking what other people think. And I know that sounds silly, but at the end of the day, it's sometimes when I make my videos, I'm like, I want to make it about this because I know people, like, I want to play this game because that's what people want to see. But at the end of the day, it's not like YouTube is not supposed to be about chasing trends. It's really supposed to be about you doing what you love and posting it on the internet and hoping other people like it. So when I want to play games like Getting Over It, I'm not doing it because this is what people want to see. I'm doing it because I've seen people play it. I thought it was fun and wanted to play it and give my own reaction and hope other people like it. It's also why I've kind of never done reactions like to TikToks or Instagram, because I've always found that as a cop out for content, because now you're just reacting to other people's content, laughing about it, giving your own little peace of mind, and then clicking away on it. You don't actually really do much. It's very simple and effective, I guess. And I didn't want to do that because it, like I said, it felt like a cop out. It felt like there was nothing really to give. You're just watching, and if you find a chuckle, you find a chuckle, and then you kind of feel like you have to, for me anyways, you feel like you have to talk about the clip you just saw. Like, there's a video of a dude, doing like, oh yeah, this cup is so funny, and throws it at his sister. The sister screams, and then you laugh. Oh my gosh, he threw that cup so far. And I don't. Sometimes it's funny, and sometimes it's not. I like doing gaming because I can make jokes about what I'm seeing on the screen. If I see a bug, it's, oh my gosh, this, like, look at the bug, it's crazy. Make a joke about it. And so with coming forward with the channel, I need to start doing more games and finding more ways to expand. I mean, of course, I'm nowhere big at all by any means, but the people that will watch this video, clearly you're coming back to something. You're coming back to watch me say something on the screen, whether it be videos about stupid stuff that I rant about, or doing games, or posting my butthole on Twitter. Whatever the case may be, you are clearly coming back to something to watch me. And that brings warmth to my heart, that there is actually people who, when I make a video, they subscribe to me because they wanted to know that when I post a video, they can watch it. Now, like I said, I'm nowhere big. I'm not like Vanoss Gaming or anybody like that. And if I ever get to that height, it's still going to be the same thing. I'm not going to all of a sudden get these subscribers and then turn my videos into the normal YouTube that people watch every day. It's why I don't really make shorts content, is because yes, you can get a lot of views for it. Yes, people get paid out the wazoo because they make a 15, 30, 60-second video about something. And I know a lot of people go into a lot of effort with those videos, which is fine, good for you, make your money. But I prefer doing it the original way, which is turning on your webcam and posting a game or whatever the case. I try to do whatever I feel like I want to post on the internet. And this year, I want my confidence to go up. I want to go out of my comfort zone, be able to get that confidence boost, and post whatever I want. Does that mean I'm going to be posting porn on Twitter or YouTube? Absolutely not. But if I want to post a game about bananas, I'm going to do it, So, but other than that, happy 2026. I wish the best for all of y'all watching this. And yeah, can't wait to do more and and hopefully grow as a person and grow the channel. So thank you guys for watching this, and I will see y'all in the next video. See ya.